It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Better Call Saul. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting theory about Kim at the end of Better Call Saul. Now, I did do a video on how I think Better Call Saul is going to end and how I think Walt and Jesse are going to cameo on the show, and I still stand by that theory as my number one theory. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought maybe there's a twist which has to do with Kim. Maybe they go a direction where Kim breaks bad. I'll explain what I mean by that when we return. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break it all down. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So, looking at the next episode of Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 11, which is called Breaking Bad, a lot of people are expecting Walt and Jesse to appear, and they're expecting the Saul timeline to overlap with the Breaking Bad timeline in this episode. But something that complicates things is the promotional images from 6/11. These images are actually images in black and white, and they are images of the Gene timeline. So we have one of Gene Takovec by himself, and then another one of Gene by himself, and the third one of Jeff, the cab driver. So it seems like we're still gonna be in the Gene timeline in this episode, and we're gonna be diving deeper into the story with Gene Takovec and Jeff the cab driver and their schemes. It's not impossible for us to see two different timelines in that episode. Even though we have no images in color, we could see the Gene Takovec timeline as well as the Breaking Bad or Saul timeline that we ended with before episode 610. And if that happens, obviously the title Breaking Bad would line up more and they could do a lot more there. But what if they don't go back to that timeline? What if we are exclusively gonna see a Gene timeline in 611 just like 610? There's absolutely no way Walt could appear in the Gene timeline unless they go back in time a little bit in that timeline to the time when Gene first started his life as Gene, and we could see some things with Walt right before he died or when he was in hiding. That would definitely be possible and one way that they could go with things. But with that said, what we have heard repeatedly is that Walt and Jesse's appearance is not just gonna be them appearing and that's it. Their appearance is gonna tie in somehow with bringing Kim and Jimmy's story back together. So what if we see a scenario where in the Gene timeline we see Kim, who's actually now working with criminals? So in that scenario, you could say Kim broke bad because she was all about doing the right thing, helping the community, and that's essentially what pushed her to quit being an attorney, leave Jimmy, so that she would stop doing these bad things that she knew is bad for everyone. So what does that have to do with Walt? Well, it's very interesting because if you think about it, the Jimmy and Kim storyline has paralleled in many ways and many instances with the Skyler and Walt story. Like, their stories is quite similar. So what I could definitely see happening is a storyline where, unlike Skyler, who ultimately didn't end up with Walt as he continued his break bad journey, obviously Walt left her to protect her, but she didn't end up being with him to ultimately end that journey. But what if, on the flip side, Kim will be with Saul to end their break bad journey? So what if we see this pretty big twist where Kim comes back to Jimmy the two of them team up again. That would be a pretty interesting twist and something that breaks away from the Skylar and Walt story. I'm definitely interested to know your thoughts and opinions though. Do you think that's the direction that they're going to go with things? Or do you think that they're going to do something slightly different? Share your thoughts and opinions and predictions down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.